Hi everyone, it's Carrie. We're back at HomeSense today. We are at the HomeSense location in Southlake, Texas. So yes, we're back home in Texas, getting back in the swing of things. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy you're here. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm happy to see you all again. We're gonna go in and check out what's new in the foyer. They've got some, I love these brown pillows. I've not seen these before. These are outdoor pillows. They're $25. We've got these chairs. Those are 40. This little sideboard back there for outside, that's 150. We've got some more tropical pillows over here. These are 25. This is the same table as the other side. It's just a darker wrap on it. They still have plenty of patio furniture, but we have to check out these cute little guys. So these are outdoor pillows. Let's get a price on this one. These are, what are these, $17? We have this ottoman. This is an outdoor ottoman. Sorry, we'll flip it over and get a price on this. And this is $30. It's a really nice neutral color. It's a good firm ottoman. They have this giant square cantilever umbrella. You'll see some outdoor games are starting to get in for the summer. That is only $100. That is a large umbrella for $100. I feel like back in the day, I paid probably $300 for a cantilever for our swimming pool patio. So this is a fake floral set, but it is very pretty. It is $100. Definitely thought it was a good fake. We've got another little footstool ottoman here. This one is $70. That is indoor outdoor. And of course we've got to check out some pillows. They've got some towels and blankets over here. That 2-pack's $35. The sand cloud towel, I'm a big fan of these. I just bought one before we went to Florida and it worked very, very well in the sand. So this one is $25. Those cool pillows back there, that 2-pack's $25. This, I don't think this is there's no way this is not a towel. This is a throw blanket. It is $20. It's very pretty though. $7, that's for your napkins, for your indoor outdoor. I love the look of this though. This is $13. I got some more towels. I love these towels also. These are fantastic towels for swimming pool. $15. Those are made in Turkey. We've got some outdoor blankets here. Bear with me, these are a little snug in here. We'll pull some of these out and get a price on this one. So it's got the handle on it. It's $20. They had some really pretty patterns in there. Also for your entertaining patio area here. Little seagrass fish. $10 for this one. This I thought was pretty fun. It's $160. How cool is this though? It's a cooler, so $300. And in here is the cooler. So in the back trunk, that lid closes. I love that. I thought that was super cool, very unique. I also love this big bike. I have a small, so this one is $400. I have a very small version of this. My dad gave me back in 2005. I still have it. It's on my front porch. I love it. We've got some lamps over here. This one's $50. Also $50. I love the combination of the natural lampshades and the wood bases. That one is $60. So one of the huge differences between the HomeSense store and HomeGoods, HomeSense typically has a larger stock. maybe a little bit more variety, but I see a lot of things at the HomeSense store that you will see at your home goods store. So this one is 50, and that holds true even when I was at the stores in Florida. A lot of the things that I saw in the HomeSense store, I also saw in the home goods store. For example, this green hobnail lamp, this one is $50. I absolutely saw that in the Florida stores. This one is $60. So we've got kind of all the greens right in here. This one is $30. The biggest difference I saw between the Florida stores and the Texas stores was kind of just the overall that the Florida stores were much more with more coastal decor. My Texas stores tend to have a little more in terms of horses and ranch, maybe a little more subdued in terms of colors. These lamps right here, I saw those at the Florida store, at Home Goods, and at their HomeSense. So we're definitely comparing a little bit of what we have seen at the different stores. Also, these lamps right here, Home Goods and HomeSense. Those are Tommy Bahamas. These are really cool with the little bubbles in that light. It's not actually, it's just the acrylic in there, but those are $100. And this lamp is $70. This one is $60, and the base on this, it's metal. So this is a brand new lamp to me. I've not seen this in any of the stores. I have seen the base in a more turquoise color, so that's the first time I've seen it in green. Kind of check out some of the lamps way up there. The dog lamp that was up there to the right, also I've seen that at Home Goods. $99 for this floor lamp. $60. This one has a really pretty floral, and then look at the detail on the base with the butterflies and flowers. And if you're new here, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop that down in the comments, and I'd love to say hello. Really pretty blue lamp. That one's $70. And this one has kind of like a green turquoise kind of look to it. Thought that was really pretty for $60. Pink flowers on that one. And these are $40. And for the returning subscribers, my voice is still, I apologize. The climate change, the allergens, everything kind of got to me. So probably going to sound off. Hopefully I will adjust in the next day or so. This is really pretty. I like the detail on that one. There was not a price on that. However, look at this one. So the lampshade, I love the detail on it. The lampshade is metal. It's $80. I just thought it was a super, super unique floor lamp. I really like that one. And then HomeSense has more hanging pendant lights, whereas my Home Goods typically do not. I thought this one was kind of cool. It had kind of a copper look to it. Check the price. That one's $80. They've got some, and they're sizable light fixtures up here. You could use them as chandeliers. You could use them as pendants over your islands, maybe even a hallway light. These are all new since I've been here, $15. We've got some super fun watering cans. Look at this one. We'll get back to those floral cans there in a minute. I had to check this large flower pot out. This green is beautiful. Cute little turtle. They have a whole bunch of them. So, for our friends that are overseas, let me know what you know of this brand. So these are $17. I love this. I love the creamy and the copper, the florals on here. But if you recognize the company, let us know if is this an everyday brand? So this one's $13. This one is just a regular one. It's $15 for that one. Look at these. So Charlotte, is it Charlotte Posner? Let me know in the comments if you know anything about this brand. I think these are lovely. I love the detail on them. I don't think I would use those to water with. I think that would just be art on my patio. It's a little bit about the artist. And we still have plenty of fun statues for the yards and garden. These are $13. Those were really lightweight. I expected them to be a little heavier. We still have plenty of birdhouses. One of my friends has it's a digital birdhouse that like records, tells her the kind of birds, and has like a little video of it that it sends. I think it's super cool. This big turtle down here, let's see. He's cute. We've definitely seen him at Home Goods also. Trying to do a little bit of a comparison. These statues up here I've seen those at Home Goods. So that way you'll know watching this, if you don't have a Home Sense store, you're going to see some of these overlapping products. Same thing with these little lanterns. So these are $30, and I cannot say that I've seen variations of these at the Home Goods store, but not those specifically. So this is $20. I love that it's in a little like fabric bag. The roller skates there, those are pretty cool. Let's see how much this one is. $30, and all of the florals and plants in here, these are all fake. So this cute little bird bath, I have seen this at both stores, $15. This little cutie's $8. Got $13 for this one. Do any of you have fun plans this weekend for Easter? Anything family? What do you guys have going on? These are all outdoor pillows. Super fun fabrics. I have seen this one here at Home Goods. This one I've not seen before. Look at the detail on that. That's really pretty. There's not a price handy on that one. The pillow is a little bit heavier too. I do love these. So this 2-pack here, although in my backyard with the amount of dirt we have, those would be orange in a matter of a week. So 17, here's another one of these little whales. Oh, that's a dolphin actually, I think. Sorry about that. I love these. I love the detail on the edges. So these are $20 for the 2-pack. I always love when there's contrast threading and ribbon or scallops, things like that, or even tassels on pillows. Just add some interest. So here's some fun ones with tassels. And these are all outdoor, but you know what? If you want them inside too, and you love those, I say do it. These are $13 for these yellow ones. It's a fun pattern. Let's see, these are $20. That's a Brooks Brother brand on that one. I like these. I like the tassels on them. $20, and they're a little more orange. Hopefully the camera picks that up. It almost looked a little bit peach, but it was kind of that lighter orange color. There it is on the bottom shelf. So just for color reference, it does pull more orange. Yeah, same exact pillow. I think the color just looked a little different from the angle. So these are $25 for this 2-pack. See, I love the navy accent on this. These are $17. They definitely still have plenty of outdoor pillows. For our friends up in Canada, are you starting to see summer in your stores or still spring? Super curious what you've got in your stores. I love the stripes and the tassels on this one. Let's see, these are $20. And are you starting to see some of the same products that I've been covering? It's a nice tropical. And we've got some really fun greens over here too. $25 for that 2-pack. This plant stand I have seen at HomeGoods also. It is $60. And I actually think it was the Florida store where I saw that first. I love this sofa. I did see this one also at HomeGoods in Florida. At our store, it's on clearance. This is $800. I'm only seeing the sofa and the coffee table here. The set typically had 2 chairs with it. The one in Florida had 2 chairs in it. That you see in the picture. Okay, it has 2 chairs, but I did not see the 2 chairs anywhere in the vicinity of this. So I'm wondering if this is on clearance because the chairs are gone. Always worth asking. But that was marked down. We've got some metal garden structures here. This one is $50. That one's $60. And they do already have some flower pots on sale back here. These are very large in size and they are $150. If you are looking for very, very large flower pots, if you have the store that's called At Home, that is your go-to for really huge flower pots. For $60, I love little structures like that, kind of the metal things that you could put in your garden around your patio. This one is $20. This one's $30, and there's nothing wrong with the large flower pots at this store. I'm just saying if you want a huge variety, the at-home store is where I would go for those. So we've got $13. That's kind of our first little flamingo we've seen since being back. Everything was flamingos in Florida, and I was thrilled. So all this pink in here is super cute. These little thermal containers, these are $25. Here are some more outdoor blankets. This one is $20. All right, here's a little more coastal. So these are $70. I feel like that's definitely something I would have seen in Florida. This nightstand to me looks very retro. I love that. It's $130. And way up on the top, okay, so you see the 2 little benches in front. Tucked away in the back is that floral ottoman. We've seen that before at HomeGoods, and it is probably one of the prettiest ottomans. I wish they would have had that off that top shelf. It's too pretty to be up there. So I've got, that's a table. This is an ottoman with storage. This is $70. This table is $70 also. This one has a marble top and then with the wood bases. That one's $200. So your reminder with marble, use coasters and protect that surface. It's beautiful, but it is porous. These are $99. Okay, so this little nightstand, this is definitely new to me. That's $180. It's a very pretty creamy color. This one I love. It looks like a burl wood. I don't know if it is in fact a solid burl wood, but that's the look. It's $200. I think that's super fun. There's another big storage bench. That is $180. I spy a palm tree, right? $60 for that table. That was a heavy table. I saw this one at HomeGoods in Florida, so that's $35. This one is $50. That particular table right there, the $180 one, I have seen that at all of the Home Goods and the HomeSense stores. This one is $130. So this is a new to me piece, but it's on clearance, $250. The doors felt very lightweight, obviously. They were open. Good storage inside. It was very pretty. We've got a bench on clearance. They definitely had a good amount of things in clearance. This is another new to me piece. So $600. It just means that I haven't seen it before. The creamy color there, that is a fabric. And then you've got all the rest is wood. So you've got good storage inside with your shelves. I thought that was pretty fun. And it was a pretty big sideboard piece. This artwork at first, I thought it looked more like water. It's $250. Now that I look at it, I see clouds. Let me know what you guys see at that piece of artwork. Check out some furniture over here, some chairs. These are $180. They've got a bunch of these. We'll kind of peek up over the top so you can see the chair a little bit. It's up on the shelf. These are $130. And these are, they had one in this cream color. Ooh, it's on casters. So these are $150. And then they've got a few in this color, this kind of darker taupe color. This one is $150. I was looking around to see if they had any other extras. Sometimes they just have a little one off. Sometimes like these, they have a whole bunch of them. So these are your countertop height bar stools. These are $150 and they swivel. These are also counter height. These are $180. Some dining room chairs here. These are $130. They do swivel. I like that they have that kind of big, thick chunk wood base. I've seen these now at a few stores. So these are counter height. They are $130. And then we have got to check out art every single time. Okay, this piece is interesting. These look like little teacups. So $25. How fun is that piece? That's really pretty. Sorry, the one up top had too much glare on it. These are on a linen base. So those are $15. This one is $60. Sorry, sometimes the artwork picks up the lights and the ceiling. Let's pick this one up and take a look at it. That's really cool. That's a good architecture picture. $40. I expected that to be a little bit more. Limited edition. It's got some information on there. I love when the artwork includes a little bit of information, whether it's about the artist or about the piece. There we go. We'll tip that so you can see it without the glare. That is $40. Seen this piece at a few different stores now. This one is $180. This bird is super cute. This one is $30. Ooh, this is fun. That's really cool. That one is $30. Oh my goodness. $130. It's a nice pretty neutral floral there. At first glance, I thought that was something Harry Potter, but it's not. I love this piece too. This is super cool. This one is $40. That one has a nice chunky frame to it. We've got some good landscape ones here, 40. But so, yeah, if you've watched the Florida videos compared to this, you will see a big difference. See here, um, I'm going to call these ranch. These are, we've got horses, we've got cattle, we've got cowboys. That's definitely more what is in our stores, where when I was in Florida, it was coastal, it was flamingos, it was fish. So I would love to know, kind of from a region standpoint, what is it that you think is the standout with the artwork at your stores? That is a really good vibrant floral right there. That one was $150. We've got some dimensional ones here. This airplane one is $60. That one's $30. So then these are a little more Arizona to me, a little more West Texas. That is the one interesting thing. Texas is so huge that we have so many different regions, from very woodsy to the desert and coastal. That's really cool. Abstract. That one's $130. And then we've got a lot of art on sale. So hopefully you can read the red tags. Those are $100. Sometimes that red tag gives us a little bit of issue. Yeah, see, that's kind of representative of some landscape out in West Texas. Those are $50. Yeah, we have it all here. It's a really pretty floral. That one's $22. I like the frames on these. That's just a repeat of the, okay, so they've got duplicates there. And the home goods stores also have plenty of these super fun bears in the bathtub. I've seen giraffes, all sorts of different fun animals. That's definitely a piece of artwork we see on repeat. And we've got a lot of the 2-packs. These are $200. I love the colors in this set. This is what both of them would look like. That one's $200. And these are pretty big pieces. It's really pretty, some soft neutral. That's what both of them look like when hung together. This one is $130. I think the blues in here are really pretty, blue and white. That 2-pack is $80, so these are a little bit smaller than the other sets we were looking at. It's a pretty peach floral. I also like the frame on that one. It's $130 for that 2-pack. Okay, this one, this is actually a 3-pack. So that's all 3 of those together. I like that it's kind of subtle, tone on tone. That's $130. Sorry, we'll refocus here. We've got some fun florals. Look at the birds in that one also sitting on the flowers. $17. That's super pretty. This one is also fun. $10 for that one. And then we'll definitely glide through some of these decorative pieces. But as you'll see, what I'm saying when I say like we don't have the number of, we just don't have a lot of the coastal um, items. We don't have the seashells. We don't have the turtles. This is more what we see in our stores. It's super pretty. Okay, so here we do have one little seashell I spied. I was really on the lookout for anything that was coastal, and this was the most that I found. We've got some mermaids and a couple seashells. Got some more really pretty pottery over here. I love the combination of the pottery and then mix in those like wood bowls or wood trays. But see, we've got more horses. It's very pretty though. So these vases are new. I had not seen these last time I was in. Those little birds are really pretty on there. We've got the ballerina. I think those are bookends. Those triangle pieces, that's what that looked like to me. Here's another painted vase. That one's really pretty with the blue mixed in with those creams in there. That's something else that I love about the Home Sense store. They do an incredible job styling their shelves and end caps. Really shows off the products. Got some really pretty pinks in here. These lanterns I thought were super cool. They had a big chunky wood handle. So that's only $25 for that smaller one. Let's see, we've got our cowboy boot tucked in there. Some more cowboy boots. These blue leather chairs, I like these. These are $600 and they do swivel. And we've got these little leather ottomans. These are $80. Those are Brooks Brothers. Okay, so this serving cart I thought was incredible. I loved it. It had so many different little textures. The inside of the cart had a textured base. Then you've got the gold handles and then the cream outside. That's $120 and the wheels. I thought it was fun. This coffee table is super cool. It had these three really big round legs on the bottom. That's $300. And then these are leather green chairs. These are $600. And then this sofa back here, this was new. I like that. It's got a lot of like the wood detail on the outside of it. It was all very cool. That one is $1,000. And with that, we are going to head out today. We will definitely be back to more stores here in Texas and check out what's new. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.